Hi, friends, and welcome to my weekend vlog. I hope you're watching this and still maybe sipping your coffee, or who knows, by now you might be enjoying a cocktail. It's the weekend, anything goes. I just want to make sure that, we add some content on here that shows you that I'm not work all the time. We still get to relax. And as a business owner, I think it's really important to take time to take days off. And I'm going to show you a little bit of what a regular weekend would be like for us in the Pinkerton household. Now I'm starting this morning with some warm lemon water. This is not something I've been doing every day, but I am on this kind of 7-day reset cleanse where I'm really just supposed to eliminate processed food, dairy, gluten, and focus on cleansing my body. Honestly, I think doing a reset like this every season is really great. And I told myself I can do anything for 7 days. So anyway, I'm starting the weekend and I'm starting the morning with some warm lemon water to get my digestion going and cleanse my body before I put food in it. By the way, if you're curious which reset I'm doing, it's called Curry Girl's Kitchen, and I will link their information down below. It's literally, I think it's $37 to get their whole document with recipes and sample menu and just kind of guidelines for this reset. Next on my agenda today, I popped into my friend Chelsea's house, who lives down the street from us, and I took one of her yoga classes. So I love trying to squeeze this in as much as I can. Chelsea is one of our good friends from California who also moved to Tennessee recently, so I love popping into class with her as often as I can. It just feels really good to move my body. So Fiona and I just got done with Flyball, and I literally brought all my camera gear, everything, in order to film, and left it in the car. So practice goes by so fast, but I am still going to insert a clip here from a past practice. If you have no idea what Flyball is, it's basically a dog sport, and a wave. I had to do the good old country wave. So it's a high speed obstacle and race dog sport, if that makes sense. Anyway, my dog is a border collie. She's obsessed with anything that is like a sport, a game. Yes, we have done sheep herding, but this is her go-to. Like, she's crazy about it. Now I'm actually going to drop her off at some friend's house while I attend a Rosé tasting in downtown Nashville. I got these tickets a while back, and if you watched my last video, I did a venue tour at this cool wedding venue downtown Nashville called the Saint Elle, and that is actually where this Rosé tasting is happening. So while we were there for the venue tour, they told us there was like this super intimate and COVID safe distanced rosé tasting. So I got a ticket for myself and my husband, and then we're going with another wedding planner and her husband, whose name is also Chris, very confusing, but we're gonna go tonight. So I literally had to time my whole day. Like, this was not a relaxing weekend. This was pretty chaotic in the sense of so many places we had to be at certain times. So I don't have time to drive all the way back home. Flyball is an hour and 15 minutes away for us, so I'm going to drop Fiona off at some friends downtown Nashville, go to the event, and pick her up this evening. I'd be lying if our weekends weren't just as busy as our weekdays. I feel like we always have to be somewhere, always have to do something, and that's what drives Chris crazy. Whereas I kind of like to have busy weekends, but then I also like to have weekends where absolutely nothing is happening and I can just relax. Sometimes I do work on weekends. So if you didn't know, I have my office in what we call the cat room. It's actually just a room. It's our bonus room above the garage, and we have a cat, Pearl, that lives here, but she can't be in the other rooms because our border collie is obsessed. So I moved my office in here so I can spend more time with her, and typically she'll sit on my lap, but right now she's actually at my feet.
The Rosé tasting at Saint Elle was actually really cool. Everybody, or every couple I should say, had their own table that was 6 feet apart. We came with our friends here, Kelsey and Chris, and we had 6 wines to try paired with some little bites that I'll show you in a second. But it was so cute, so well decorated. We had a little notebook to take notes in and some descriptions of each of the wines.
One of my favorite parts of this tasting actually was the chef from Juniper Greens. Her name was Molly, and she got up and told us really fun stories of growing up and just reasons why she picked these food items to go with certain wines. It was just really conversational, intimate, and just a great part of the tasting.
Got a cool chair. Okay. But like those swivel chairs.
Yes, she dragged me to a Rosé.
Overall, this was such a great experience. One of the first events we got to attend post-COVID, I guess, now that things are starting to open back up. And this was really fun. They're hosting a Pinot tasting next month, so you better bet I will be there. Thanks for joining me on a weekend vlog. This is pretty standard. I feel like we get outside as much as we can with the dog since we have 3, and there's always some type of dog sport involved. Flyball, sometimes it's herding, and from time to time we will get together with friends, of course, and share some beers. But right now I'm on that 7-day cleanse, so more outdoor stuff, less drinking for this week. So thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this, and come back next week for some Pinterest tips and behind the scenes wedding planning content as well.